welcome to the deep dive. Okay, let's jump straight into this. Reports are flying about Arsenal lodging a 75 million formal offer for sporting striker Viktor Gyökeres.
Yeah, big news.
They've got a report outlining the bid and some other key details. So our mission here is basically to pull out the really crucial bits for you about this potential transfer.
And that phrase formal offer is key, isn't it? We're not talking about just initial interest here. 75 million is, well, it's a serious statement.
Absolutely. It shows they mean business. And the player, Viktor Gyökeres, he's a 26-year-old Swedish forward.
Right.
A proper striker, which, seems to point directly at Arsenal wanting to seriously bolster their attack.
And given the discussions around their need for a clinical finisher, this makes a lot of sense. His age, 26, puts him right in his prime years.
Yeah, good point. Suggests they're looking for immediate impact, not just potential.
Exactly. Not a gamble on youth, more like a targeted acquisition for now.
Okay, so the report also flags him as Arsenal's top target.
Yeah.
What does that imply, you think? Is it all eggs in one basket?
Well, maybe not all eggs, but identifying a clear top target suggests they've done their homework. They likely see specific traits in Gyökeres that fit Mikel Arteta's system perfectly.
Right, so it's not just any striker, it's this striker.
Precisely. It points to a very defined strategy from the recruitment team and the manager. High conviction.
And this is interesting. Reports say Arsenal have already agreed personal terms. Salary, bonuses, the lot. How significant is that, getting the player side sorted so early?
Oh, it's huge. Really smart move.
Yeah.
Yeah. It basically de-risks the whole process. Imagine agreeing that massive fee with Sporting only for the player talks to break down.
Yeah. Nightmare scenario.
So having him already on board, so to speak, shows there's strong interest from both sides. He wants the move. They want him. It smooths the path significantly.
Okay, gotcha. The report also mentions, and I quote, "The groundwork for a deal has already been laid." What does that usually mean? Like, what's been happening?
That usually suggests, conversations behind the scenes, maybe contact with his agent for a while, extensive scouting.
So not just a sudden impulse buy.
Definitely not. It implies this has been building. They've likely been tracking him, assessing the feasibility, maybe even had some preliminary chats way before this formal offer.
And Arsenal's intent to finalize it is described as clear. No ambiguity there.
Nope. Sounds like they're actively pushing now, not just testing the waters, but trying to, nail it down.
Right. And finally, it mentions an individual, Andrea Berta, is pushing hard to finalize it. We don't know the exact role from this report, but having someone specific driving it, that matters, right?
Absolutely. It shows there's focused effort, likely someone senior within their structure whose job it is to get this particular deal over the line, underscores the priority level.
Okay, so let's quickly recap the main points for you listening. Arsenal have reportedly put in a big, formal €75 million bid for Viktor Gyökeres. They seem to have already agreed personal terms with him, which is a major step.
Crucial step, yeah.
And the overall feeling is that the groundwork's done, the intention is clear, and there are key people actively working to make this happen.
Exactly. Those are the headlines. It paints a picture of a very focused, very determined push from Arsenal to land their main striker target.
So as we wrap this deep dive, here's something to think about. If this goes through, a 75 million striker like Gyökeres, what does that signing really mean for Arsenal's tactical setup next season, and what kind of message does it send about their ambitions? Definitely one to watch. Thanks for joining us.